Yo, as the Texas flooding death toll surpasses 100 and at least 200 people are still missing, Senator Chuck Schumer, AOC, and a bunch of other dingbat Democrats are calling for a probe into cuts into the National Weather Services. They say that Trump and the Trump administration is responsible for the despair in the wake of the natural disaster. They say that the cuts left some areas without officials to coordinate a local emergency and managers weren't able to warn local residents to help them evacuate. But I just read after the water broke the dam, it went up to more than 30 feet in less than 6 minutes, which I don't know who can coordinate an evacuation plan in that amount of time. Also, if these Democrats really think that Trumpito can somehow wield the clouds and make natural disasters happen, then why would they keep risking it with this storm god? Also, like if Trumpito could actually smite a state, it would not be Texas. It would be like California again, or Illinois, or New York, or Georgia. Is like the only place in the South. Basically, the whole West Coast, and he would probably smite the whole East Coast. But this, he wouldn't mess with the South. That's how y'all know that it wasn't him again. So you can save your investigation, Democrats. Yo, also make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get right to the video.
Tonight, the facts are clear. The National Weather Service was fully staffed, and then some. But that has not stopped top Democrats from perpetuating this anti-Trump smear. Watch.
What had just happened in Texas, the fact that they slashed the National Weather Service, whether or not that was the direct proximate cause of those deaths, the fact that we're having that conversation is the issue. The fact that we aren't sure is the problem. And so we need to hold to what we deserve. We should not be dissuaded, especially as Black women, as women of color, as people of color. We should not be convinced that we don't have power. They are mad at us for a reason. There are enough of us that we can change the outcome of elections, but also change the outcome of power.
Stacey, aren't you under investigation for lying and saying that one of your properties in Virginia was lived in by your dad or something, and you lied on the loan from the bank? Remember that? Shut up.
Horrible. And even today, Eric Swalwell was still shamelessly politicizing this tragedy. Take a look.
I do think as lawmakers, we have a responsibility, though, to look at, did cuts affect the ability for folks on the ground and at the camp to have an earlier, better warning? But this is really going to, should we just attack government for government's sake? And for the last 6 months, we've seen an effort to undermine the hard work of government workers, whether it's air traffic controllers who keep planes from colliding in the air, or FEMA first responders who go into the harshest hit places in America.
Yo, I really wish sometimes that Trumpito actually could wield and control the storms and the thunder, because then y'all wouldn't be talking some shit at all. You would have nothing to say. I'd probably be scared too. But he doesn't, because he definitely wouldn't smite Texas. You know how much of his vote is in Texas? That's like the biggest state, and it's like the biggest red state in the country. He wouldn't do that to Texas. Like I said, he'd do that to Illinois, or just the whole East Coast. When is the West Coast going to go underwater? Like they were saying that when I was a kid, like the West Coast is not going to exist no more. It still exists. Crazy. Yeah. Trump didn't do it, y'all. So like another probe into it, like she said, they just said that they were fully staffed. And like I noted at the beginning of this, the water went up 30 feet in under 6 minutes. What could they have done? How fast do you think that they could have, you know? You can't just be going around blaming this guy every time something bad happens. Like it's not always Trump's fault. Blame him for Medicaid, Medicare. You just got rid of that. That's not even funny. Or you can blame him for, this ICE thing. That's not me. That's not me letting people. That's Trumpito. I didn't do it. I wouldn't kick you guys out. But I do support Trump. Tell me what you think in the comments. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Until next time, peace.